Getting some boos in the crowd. It's obviously a pro-Emmanuel crowd. We are in the home of Durant's, just down the road from the gym. So, I understand that there are a lot of people out here supporting their man. We said about how Emmanuel and Mhlongo went at him. Mhlongo told him that he's not here to change nappies. I also heard Emmanuel say that he's the General Saga, and he's not afraid of a bulldog. That's Nkululeko's nickname, and he says that he walks with dogs, he feeds dogs, he puts dogs in their cages when it's time to go to sleep, and he's gonna walk with the dog tonight, and make sure that he sorts him out as he needs to. Let's see if Emmanuel can hold up his side of his action talk.
I love the army outfits that they're wearing, signaling the general.
Of course, the general, and we're going to war tonight. What do you think about the two fighters, Hayden? What do you think the outcome of the fight's going to look like?
Look, it's hard to tell. It's really, really hard to tell because it's youth versus experience.
Sure.
And wow, look at that stare down.
Dead stare.
Wow. And they're the same height. They got the same reach, I believe.
They do. It's an equally matched fight.
Equally matched fight.
Look, we know one thing about the guys. They both start slow, and they're going to both want to work each other out. I think after the third round, you're going to start seeing fireworks. They both got power as well. For now.
Round number 1 started right now. Bridgewater is bringing this to you. Let's see how it goes. Look at the difference in styles.
Oh, Emmanuel looking composed, throwing a jab. Mhlongo also very composed, throwing his own jab back. And again, Emmanuel evading that with his head, throwing a jab and receiving. Using his feet.
It's going to be so good to see who teaches who a lesson tonight.
Of course, Emmanuel, wants to land a big punch early on, almost to gain respect from the older champion. Looks like that's what he's trying to do, and there he's got a left hook that he's throwing.
Absolutely, Emmanuel's opted for some straight shots nice and early here. He really wants to get into this fight here. Obviously, he's... Oh, what a right hand!
Big right hand from Emmany Kalombo, but he's relaxed. And a big uppercut for Emmany Kalombo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Shabalala getting very excited by the right hand right there. He jumped straight out of his seat.
Like I said, guys, you know what? Everyone said Emmanuel's inexperienced. Emmanuel's only got eight fights behind him. But I'm telling you, he's sparred and trained at the caliber of a world champion. You can see he's a young man, but he's composed. If anything, you would think he's the veteran. I don't think you should count him out. And I think this is going to be a very exciting fight. Let's see how it goes.
The Bulldog as well, not really phased so far. He's taken the shot and he's kind of observing what the situation is right now. It's just a nice little jab there to the body to remind Kalombo he's still there.
It's an early in the fight. It's a 12-round fight, and we all know, you got to make it to the championship rounds to see what, and that's the last few rounds, the 10, 11, 12, to see what a person's really made of. Nkuleko's a veteran. He might be holding back now and only willing to pick it up after the 6th. It's not uncommon. Let's see how it goes.
Both guys with some nice straight shots so far. Nothing too much to write about except for that one right hand and an uppercut. Oh, the Bulldog landing a good right hand on that occasion. Never count the Bulldog out.
Oh, nice body punch. Jab from Emmanuel. And a hook. Emmanuel's got a great left hook. Sorry, guys, to get so excited. But Emmanuel's got a brilliant left hook. And I think it's going to be one of the showcasing punches tonight. Mhlongo loves to come forward, and he's keeping his right hand nice and tight, which he needs to do. His left hand...
great right hand there from the Bulldog. You can see he's just... Both
Putting
guys
on
are
the pressure as well.
Bulldog more waiting and seeing what Kalombo has to offer, and then giving him some shots back. Great jab there from Kalombo.
Very good jab. Very good jab. Emmanuel's just been knocked down. He's been knocked down. He looks like he's a bit wobbly legs. Let's see if he can compose himself, hold himself together. He's had a good round so far, and the bell saves him.
Was that a knockdown? The ref said no knockdown.
Ref didn't call it a knockdown. Okay, I thought it was a knockdown. Sorry.
Well, Gert Stratum has immediately got into the ref's ear there, saying he doesn't know. Emmanuel got up very slowly there.
He did, and And like you say, Khat wasn't happy about that call. I saw it. I thought it might have been a knockdown. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he recovers and comes out better.
We saw Andre Taysa take a nice seat up there. He's more alert now after that 50 grand bet earlier.
After these guys gone down, let's see how this fight goes. Kalombo back on it with the jab. Nice. Tough jab.
Wow.
Remember, we can't count Nkululeko Mhlongo out. We saw what happened last round.
Great right
big
hand
overhand right from Emmanuel. Action-packed fight from the beginning.
What a fight this is.
I thought it would heat up from the third. It's already going.
Almost. What a right hand there. Emmany Kalombo.
Oh, there again.
Bulldog's balance seems to be, well, he seems to have recovered there.
And again, Emmanuel's showing some gritty stuff here, showing that he might be young, but he's got heart.
Bulldog firing back here.
And again.
Wow, I'm quite impressed that Bulldog took that so flush.
He did. And again with another hook from Emmanuel.
I don't think there's many better shots than what
and
Emmanuel threw.
And another body shot, good stuff.
Emmanuel threw some heat there, so credit to Bulldog. Doesn't get any better than that right hand.
Bulldog's got Emmanuel on the ropes. Let's see what he does with this. And Emmanuel weaves out with the nice check left hook.
Well, we all know Bulldog gets stronger and stronger as the rounds go on, which makes it interesting. Nice body shot there.
That's what they say. He's come down to the body, and Bulldog is known for the body shots. He hurts Emmanuel there with a little bit of a choppy left hand.
You can see Emmanuel is giving him a lot of respect, as he should. Oh, some nice work on the inside there from Bulldog.
Nice jab.
Bulldog catching him there again, just getting a bit of ascendancy in this fight.
Very nice.
You can see the craft of the Bulldog there. Oh, Kalombo taking some body shots here.
And he's turning back around in the ring.
And he came back there. He came back with
the body shots of his own, yes.
Oh,
and big uppercut from Emmany Kalombo.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
Uppercut.
They call it an uppercut. And again, very good. Put in the pressure on. And he's turned around. Yeah, you got Nkululeko Mhlongo coming back. Mhlongo said, I've been in there with tough guys. I've been in there with rugged fighters. One punch isn't going to hurt Mhlongo. Emmany's going to have to put the punches together later and really get this guy's respect.
Look, some of these shots that have landed are extremely hard.
Oh, Emmany gets caught, but he catches Mhlongo back again. We said this is going to be an action-packed fight, guys. This is exactly what it is. Two guys, great power, and they're showing it here tonight.
So much passion in this fight. You can see You can see the crowd's in it. We're in it. The boxers are most definitely in it.
The boxers are in it more than anyone here.
They're the most important guys here.
This is crazy, guys. I wish you could feel the atmosphere here, live and in person. This is why we do boxing. This is why, we want people to come out and see what we train so hard for. Hayden's here. He's put it on blast for us. Last 10 seconds of the round. More action. Ow! Emmanuel, great footwork. Shifting. He hits after the bell. But that's, that's what happens in the fight.
Not too late. So the referee didn't have to step in there.
Look, at the end of the day,
Kalombo has taken a round back there.
Exactly. We're in the fight. Like Emmanuel's recovered if he has. And we're back to business. Starting with the jab again from Emmanuel. Jab coming back from Mhlongo, coming short, falling short. Emmanuel landing his jab. Nice and composed. Left hook. Lead left hook from Emmanuel.
Bulldog has definitely tightened up his guards now. He's respecting the power of Kalombo.
Bulldog's jab is very elusive. It is catching Kalombo now and then.
So, Rex, we never know when the fight's over, so I want to get this in quickly. You've sparred with both guys.
Yes, I have.
What do you think is the biggest difference here?
Look, man. There's action going here.
Too much action for us to take a break here.
Exactly. I'm sorry about that. Now, get back to your question now. Guys are fighting. Emmanuel's on the ropes. Mhlongo usually comes forward when he's got opponents in front of him. Yeah. He's not now because he knows Emmanuel's got things waiting for him. He's got power and he's smart. This is what I was saying earlier. People will underestimate Emmanuel's cleverness. Yes, we've got the veteran in Mhlongo. Yes, he's been there, but it's deceiving how a young man can be so smart and so clever. Look at him in the ring. He looks composed. There he just took a straight punch from Mhlongo. Right hand, he's just landed on Mhlongo. Mhlongo's back on the ropes. When have you ever seen Mhlongo retreating? You tell me.
But it looks like he's setting him up for that counter.
It does. They're inside to the body. Emmanuel's throwing good punches. Very composed, both of the guys.
Look, Bulldog's very, very crafty. Don't ever forget that. I mean,
again, jab from Emmanuel, keeping that.
Emmanuel's hitting him with some serious power.
Again.
The question is now, and the question will always be, can he do this for 12 rounds?
Big right hand comes from Mhlongo on Emmanuel. Emmanuel holds his guards. Maybe he's going to surprise with the hook. Let's see. Again, the jab. The momentum is turning again.
Bulldog is taking this round.
Bulldog's starting to come. Emmanuel coming back.
Look, this is a close round.
Very good hook from Emmanuel. Watching, staying composed. Hook again from Emmanuel.
Not quite landing flush that one, but you can see the intention there from Emmany Kalombo.
Definitely. Bad intentions with every punch from both fighters.
That's what I'm saying. Look how Bulldog is investing to the body.
He is. He always does, Hayden, and that's one
very clever.
You ask.
He knows that Kalombo has not been 12 rounds, so investing to the body is wise.
Very important. Look, you asked me what the difference was, and Mhlongo hits a lot to the body. He's known for it. He's very good. I've felt his body punches before, and they are elusive. They don't look that heavy, but when you're in there taking them, they add up. And he's very good at going down to the body early on in the fight. I like that Kalombo, as the young man, still has hit Mhlongo's body, and is mixing it up. He's not someone you can take lightly in this fight. None of these guys are. Come back to the center of the ring.
Oh, absolutely. This is a fight. This is the fight that we wanted.
Definitely, Hayden. Both swinging at the 10-second.
I've got to be honest.
Clapper.
This round is too hard to score for me. That's how close this has been.
Yes. You know what? A lot of the time, the judges can also feel the same way. And the crowd will sway your decision. If the crowd is shouting for somebody, that may be the person you go for. He needs to focus. It's his time. No one else can say anything except for the ref. He's got the last say.
There was questions labeled. I don't know who it was there, but something about Bulldog's gloves there or something like that.
100%.
Unnecessary. The referee's got this under control.
Big right hook from Kalombo. Didn't land on the chin, but definitely pushed Bulldog to the side, and I think he knows that the young man's got power.
Well, we got Junior Makabu just below us here shouting for Emmany Kalombo.
Of course.
They're obviously stablemates and countrymen.
Of course. Emmanuel's staying nice and tight. Okay. Getting caught with the jab still. Dipping to the left and throwing his own uppercut. Uppercut worked for him earlier. Let's see if he can land it again. Yes, and he's invested to the bottom. Mhlongo's coming forward, throwing his flurry of punches as he usually does.
Well, this is more like Bulldog now. He's coming forward. He's looking to put some punishment.
It is. But then Emmanuel turns it around and comes back.
Look, you've got to give a lot of respect to Emmanuel's power as well. He's not just your average Joe fighter that you're going to be fighting.
He's not.
There's something special about Emmany, and I think we're going to be learning that over time.
I think tonight's going to put a big stamp on how special he really is, Hayden.
Well, he should be getting out of that position.
Definitely. But look, Emmanuel's smart. He's waiting for the counter punch. He's setting him up.
Look at, both guys are investing to the body.
Definitely, they are. It's important.
This is the difference between main event fighters and
counter punch right hand. Of course. This is what we want to see from young guys coming up. Good, clean, smart boxing.
And both guys are extremely fit. You can see they've been working hard in the camp.
Incredibly hard from both guys. They look.
See, Bulldog is coming back here. As I said, he's no longer being necessarily pushed back by Kalombo like he was in the beginning. He's pushing the pace now.
He's trying to push the pace. Kalombo hasn't necessarily given up.
For sure.
I think they're both trying to gain some ground and both trying to. One of them needs to take over and control this fight. So it's going to depend on who starts walking the other man down. Kurt Stradham did say that Mhlongo comes forward. He did say Emmanuel's got power. He did say that they would meet in the middle. Let's see what happens. Fireworks on the night of the 23rd of March. Unstoppable event, Real Steel Promotions. Here with SA Boxing Talk.
Both promoters cannot sit down. They both got ants in their pants. They both itching. There's some serious.
50 grand on the line. Yeah. I'd be itching too.
Yeah.
Go!
Bulldog, he's a tough man.
Quick right hand from Emmanuel. Slip right hand.
Oh, you see,
Bulldog coming over with a nice choppy right hand as well.
Bulldog is waiting, and he's crafty. As I said before, he's Emmanuel will learn so much from this fight, win or lose.
Big time. Uppercut, left uppercut, and right hand over the top from Emmanuel. And again, he's trying to get the end of this round.
And that's the end of round number 4.
He has.
What a
They
round.
both touched gloves at the end of that round. Maybe they got a little bit more respect for each other than when they start. They were pulling the belts away from each other yesterday. Today they're touching gloves versus Congolese. You know, Andre hired extra security for this reason. And I mean, that's why this occasion is so incredibly tense. But we got it under control. Let's get back to the fights.
All these security guys, they must have got from
Okay.
As we resume the action,
we
guys
got
have gained a
Mhlongo.
bit of mutual respect now. Oh, great right
Big
hand there.
right hand from Mhlongo. I think Emmanuel took it well. Didn't show too much of a shaky sign.
Check the both promoters out.
Yeah.
What a right hand! Emmany Kalombo has just landed possibly the best right hand ever.
Kalombo, look here. There's fighting going on.
It's all over! Emmany Kalombo is the champion!
There's fighting going on in the ring. People are fighting. Everybody's very, very, very wild.
Wow! What a knockout! It's unstoppable!
Unstoppable.
That is absolutely crazy.
Let's
What a
not
right
take
hand!
away from the beautiful knockout that we saw tonight. Emmany Kalombo, as I said, a young, hungry fighter, undefeated still, knockout streak. You
This is the beginning of a megastar.
big time. You said, Hayden, that Mhlongo had just joined an exclusive club. Not too long. Not for long. You know, everything that was said in the media about Damien.
Damien Durant is basically in tears right now. You can see how much this means to him.
Hey! And Emmanuel's picking up Anderson, Coach Anderson.
Wow!
You got a lot of energy left still.
There are some tears in the crowd. This is an emotional occasion. Emmany Kalombo. Wow!
And Emmanuel's saying hello to his little fan, Maddie. That's actually one
Oh,
of the
that
little
is-
girls that he trains.
Wow!